Castlevania Blood Moon.
Dracula has laid a curse upon the land. You, the sole survivor of this curse, are the only one who can stop him. Take the supplies next to you and use them. Our priest left healing spells around the castle. You must use the pressure plate in order to heal your wounds. Danger lies ahead of you, but stay strong, and you will succeed in your mission to defeat the Count, and for the sake of the world to know peace once more. Good luck, hero, and take this with you. You will need it. Sincerely, Belmont. Hello and welcome guys to a very special Castlevania video. Unlike before, this is not my custom map. This was actually a custom map made by Slyslasher. Something interesting about this map is that he was actually inspired from the one I made. So from that inspiration he decided to do his own version of the NES Castlevania. But instead of doing a recreation of it, he decided to make a brand new, take on his, on his vision of this game. So what he had in mind is difficulty and bosses, which is actually what he accomplished. he did make this custom map extremely difficult, and he added, well, so far he only has 3 stages, but he is adding the bosses how they should be: Giant Bat, Medusa, and the Mummy Twins. I've seen all of these bosses and they are well made. Sure, he run up with limitations as always, but they're fantastically made. Which is one of the things that as this video progresses, I'll mention the pros and cons of this custom map, what I think will help to fix it, and what's gonna happen. So let's begin. First on my list is the level design. As you notice, there's a lot of bedrock and obsidian. Depending on the texture pack you're using, this would be a glaring issue, as this is pretty much the only textures you get in the sea. There's a few signs, cobwebs, stone bricks and bricks, and all those other stuff to add variety into the custom map. And sorry, I smacked my microphone there. But other than that, you could tell that he didn't just randomly place blocks. He did kept like a pattern design, try to make like the architecture interesting. So further on, as if you can see the if you can see the stage properly, you can see it was inspired by the original design of the castle. He gave it a large twist. He really wanted to make it different, and there's a lot of tiny little details that if you give yourself time to look at them, this map looks like it took months to create. So yeah, if you download this map, go on creative mode real quickly, disable the mobs, and just look around. If you're a Castlevania fan, you'll notice all those tiny little details, that to add candles, designs on the floor, and even pillars or certain structures that represent the stage that they're supposed to be from. So again, this level design is amazing. I see why he made it obsidian and bedrock, because there's a lot of creepers around this map, and he didn't want the structure to be ruined. So it may affect his the variety of blocks he could have used for each stage, but at the same time he's doing it to avoid creepers messing up his custom map, which is not bad actually, because they did that to my custom map. Creepers ruined it a lot. So on to the next one that I was talking about, which is the boss fights. So far he only added 3 bosses, and all of them are basically the same, but unless he would have gone creative with redstone, he made it pretty interesting. What happens is that when you reach a boss, you need to prepare yourself, any weapons that you need, and reorganize them any way that you want. And once you hit a special button, mobs will start to appear, and you have to survive basically the constant wave of enemies. Once you survive long enough, yeah, TNT is gonna come, well, come from different places or simply start exploding, and it will allow you to proceed to the next stage. So, and even the bosses themselves, which is just their faces, but they're heavily designed on the, on the enemies themselves from the game. So big props for that. Next up is the story and the names of the items. As you noticed before, I read a paragraph of the story because I wanted to keep things fast. So I'm just doing this edit later. So I made I narrated that the opening of this custom map, and a lot of these treasure chests have names, and I believe most of these names are actually from the games. If not, the dude has an amazing imagination to to give names to enchantment weapons or even normal armor. They're really good names, which I actually enjoyed. So props for being creative and just not just giving you armor and the hell with it, or just putting gold armor, that's it. No, he provided interesting names to each one, so props for that. The last thing I want to mention is that in Castlevania, one of the things that makes it memorable is the music. So in order to add that nostalgia, when you download the custom map, you will get music for the stages. Now, I'm not sure where he got the remixes for these songs, but they're amazing. They really fit into the, they really get you into the theme of Castlevania if you're, if you're a fan of the series. Which I think right now you guys should be hearing the music that he provided me. I'm probably gonna put all three of them so you can hear some variety. But again, the music is the music is amazing, and I thank you for giving me those first three songs. I'm definitely gonna keep downloading this custom map just to hear those songs because they're very amazing. Now, as to why not to download the map to play it, is because of the following, as you probably have noticed, but I'm gonna mention them. We're gonna go with the negatives of this custom map and as to why I may not make more videos about this. So let's begin. First off is the lack of armors. As you notice at the beginning, I only had a pair of leather pants, and the diamond helmet, I put that myself in there because I was taking a lot of damage and I was dying very quickly. I was getting extremely frustrated at this sorry, I was getting frustrated at this custom map because it didn't give you armors, and as you keep going, there's not a lot of armors around. He keeps giving you swords and I think bows and arrows and torches, but no armors. You really need armors to survive. And he starts like with leather armor, and when you go to stage 2 it's gold armor, and by then I didn't even reach level 3 because my mind was clouded with rage. Literally. I was really that angry. Yeah, my parents came down and told me to shut up. True story. So the lack of armors make this harder than it should be. Again, he tried to do that. That was on purpose, because Castlevania are frustrating games, but if you know what to do and when to do it, those games are easy, which is the issue. Those games can be easy, not this map. There's nothing you can do to make it easy. You just have to deal with it. And the second part is what you just notice is that there's too many mobs. The best way to do this is just to balance the mob spawners, not add 5 of them on the same, on the same square, and then 2 steps later there are another 2 monster spawners. So that's the biggest issue. There's way too many monster spawners, and because the entire castle is already dark, monsters gonna spawn there naturally, so there's really no need to add them. Just a few monster spawners, obviously, but give us a break, man. Remove some of these. The last thing is, as you may have noticed, there's way too many cobwebs. I understand some of them being part of the level design, which I don't mind, like the hallway before I was in, or parts like these, that have cobwebs around just for the design. That's okay, but on certain parts it just delays the inevitable. For example, you probably guys noticed that I jumped a couple of cobwebs and I didn't make it. It is completely annoying where you're going to die, but the cobweb are slowing you down. And you can't die. You just have to wait for it and to die. So that's extremely frustrating. I would suggest you to remove the cobweb. That you're gonna die anyway, so just remove the cobweb and make it easier on us. For certain parts the cobweb is not annoying. It's part of the level design, which I don't mind, because as mentioned, I love the level design, but the cobweb just makes dying more painful and annoying. So that's what I think about this custom map. It has more positive than it has negatives. The cobweb can be easily dealt with. You just break it and you'll die. That's it. You don't have to deal with it. The many mobs is an issue that may be difficult to fix, because he has to redo all of the monster spawners. But most of all is because of cave spiders. I didn't show any here on this video, but cave spiders are extremely annoying because they poison you, and they completely kill you immediately, which is what it's because of cave spiders that I may not continue this custom map, because of the level of rage I am reaching. So if I am to continue this custom map, I'm gonna go with full diamond armor, a couple of buckets of milk to cure myself from poison, and a diamond sword. Screw it, with a couple enchantments. So yeah, that's the only way I will continue this custom map. Again, there's a lot of good things, but the cave spiders and the constant dying is extremely annoying. I hope he sees the videos and takes this, I guess, review and my opinion, and tries to fix all of these issues. Just adding armor probably would fix it. Yeah, it might actually fix the whole thing, just to add armors. So that will be from my opinion, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video and the music that you've probably been hearing this entire time. Well, unless my voice my voice ruined it. If you want to hear the music better, download his custom map and give it a shot. Go on easy and give it a shot and hear the music. Anyways, my name was Diz69, and thank you for watching. Take care and happy gaming. Lates.